I want to do a 2-minute crash course on non-dualism because I think that's where we're going. That's where we're headed. Although you don't hear the phrase that often. But there are people like, particularly Eckhart Tolle, that has helped the average person begin the process of waking up the mind. So these are not monks or philosophers of consciousness, just ordinary people begin the process of recognizing the thinking mind. And invariably, once that process takes place, there's a little bit of separation between what we might call absolute consciousness or absolute awareness and the thinking mind. And one of the first recognitions may be that it's this absolute consciousness that's giving rise to the thinking mind, giving birth to the thinking mind, and not the other way around. And when one starts to have even a couple of these experiences, they'll have non-dualistic experiences, which is just to say they'll feel connected, they'll feel vast, they'll feel much more eternal than this thinking mind could ever conceptualize. And you may have had a few of these experiences, but eventually the thinking mind turns back on, we re-identify with it, and then you begin to ponder, well, why? Why would this happen? Why would this cosmic eternal consciousness ever create a thinking mind and then pretend that it's it? Well, imagine for a moment that you owned a casino and that you were gambling in a casino in which you owned. This is a very weird situation, maybe the exact situation cosmic consciousness found itself in, because it's impossible to have adventure. If you won, you would lose, and if you lost, you would win. In fact, the only way to have any kind of leela, as they would say in Hinduism, any kind of adventure, would be to forget that you own the casino altogether, which is to say, identify with the thinking mind and forget that you're this eternal, interconnected, non-dualistic consciousness. And when that happens, then you can have some adventure. And I think our species, we've had our share of adventure. And maybe that's why we're starting to wake up to the thinking mind, and we're starting to change our kind of identification and having these non-dualistic experiences maybe more often now than in the past. And maybe this will continue. Maybe we'll continue to wake up and we'll completely identify with the cosmic non-dualistic consciousness, and then we'll forget about the whole thing and do the whole thing all over again.